Hello and welcome back to Invincible Asia. I'm George Clark and today I get to check out the infamous Men Behind the Sun, released on Blu-ray from Massacre Video. Don't forget folks, before we go any further, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, like the video and all that jibber jabber, and thank you very much for supporting Invincible Asia. So the guys over at Massacre Video have done an incredible thing in releasing 3 absolutely brutal and gory and infamous Cat 3 movies that I have never ever had the pleasure of watching. Men Behind the Sun 1, 2 and 3 restored on Blu-ray, which I am just so happy for and so excited. These have proven to me anyway, proven to be very difficult movies to find in decent quality, and I'm really excited for what they have done here. So what I'm going to do is, of course, a separate video for each one. I'm going to start with the first, which is, of course, Men Behind the Sun, the 1988 production from director, let me get this right, Tun Fei Mo. Tun Fei Mo, I don't know a lot about. He is a Chinese director. I do know he also directed Trilogy of Lust, which I do have on the way. It was released recently on DVD in Germany, and I did manage to pick that up on Amazon Germany, so it's on the way. I know he's also done a few other films like Little Heroes, which is an early kind of kids kung fu movie, and a few others there, but I've never really known a lot about him. So this will be my full Tun Fei Mo feature film, my first full feature film from this director, which is pretty cool. But I've heard quite a lot about this series, and especially the first one here. Of course, these are made in a time when they could really, especially in China and Hong Kong, make whatever they wanted without any sort of criticism or film ratings board coming down heavy on them. So let me get stuck into this first one. Let's get started because I feel tonight I have Mark joining me for an audio-visual commentary. I was going to do something like Magic Crystal or The Last Blood, but I have a funny feeling for a first watch that this could be the one. This could be the film that really should be what we are watching. Here we have it anyway, this wonderful release from Massacre Video. Very neatly done. I do know there was a fourth one. I do know that actually director Tun Fei Mo had done another movie quite similar. I don't know if it was an official sequel, but I do know that it has been released as Men Behind the Sun 4. Not too sure anything else about it there, but here's what we get with this. Let me just read a few quotes from the back of this first. Not for the faint of heart. Stomach churning. Of course, this is all based on a Japanese military unit, 731, who, and kind of based on some true stories, I do believe, from what I've read up on it. Basically about what they've tried to do through biological experiments and testing, using humans as guinea pigs, things like that, for chemical and biological warfare research. But definitely, yes, one of the most controversial films of its time. Uncut, which is wonderful. 4K restoration from the original 35mm camera negatives, uncompressed Mandarin, Japanese and English PCM sound, removable English subtitles, newly translated, a conversation with Tun Fei Mo by Jules Carroza. That's pretty exciting. I'm excited to check that out. Extensive photo gallery and trailers for other Massacre Video releases. Okay, so not a massive amount on there, but the fact that they have done a 4K restoration uncut of this movie is enough to get me excited. But it is beautifully presented. I do like what they've put together here. I haven't had anything from Massacre Video before, I'm nearly sure, so this will be the first. Anyway, inside, slides out as such. I don't know what's there, but it's quite different to the front here. And then let me just pop this open first of all, and then we'll go into the cover. Now, why aren't you? Oh, there we go. I didn't want to break anything. a bit of a bare bones release. No booklet or anything like that. It would have been good maybe to get even a single page folded in half with a bit of a write up there. It's just a nice wee extra to have. And here we have, oh, boys of dear, the spread. They seem to be using this, I'm going to flip this around, let you see the picture, the still that they've taken, and they use it quite a few times across this release here. I think this is where they see her skin dripping off her fingers. Yes, it's going to be an interesting watch, and yeah, yes, I am going to save this for our audio visual tonight. I think it'll be fun to see both the shock on my own and Mark's face. But yes, there won't be a lot to talk about with it, unfortunately. It will be a case of watching us just be in shock. Anyway, I am going to go, I guess, check this out, but I've been checking it out for the first time on the audio visual commentary, and then I'll be right back to let you know what I think. So, just back after checking out the Massacre video Blu-ray release of the first Men Behind the Sun movie, and I mean, yeah, I've never seen a movie that's made me feel the way this film does, which is it intrigues me to get stuck into the sequels, because this was incredibly disturbing and shocking, even as a horror filmmaker, and knowing the tricks of the trade, knowing what I can do to chainsaw someone in half or pull someone's eyeball out and things like that. That didn't even prepare me for what to expect in this movie. It was something else. In fact, I strongly suggest you go watch the audio commentary that we did for this movie that is coming out soon after this video. And here's a few clips of our reactions from that first watch. Children?
I can't. This makes me uncomfortable.
Well, I mean... Oh!
No. Oh, God.
But look,
Oh, God. Fucking hell.
it's just a baby. But,
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Frostbite experimental room.
Oh.
Oh.
Fucking hell. Oh, my God. He literally just prolapsed. His guts are everywhere.
Fucking hell. Oh my God almighty. So yeah, that's just a taste of what to expect, because we didn't expect anything as to what we had seen. Saying that, we were quite surprised at what the film really became. It wasn't an exploitation film to us in any respects. It was actually quite a fascinating first watch, I have to say. The quality of it was really, really cool. I would say that these were pretty bad negatives to work with, to be honest. I get that impression. Nothing's perfect as such. There's still a nice grain and film-like feel to it, even though it has that 4K restoration. But certain scenes really did jump off the screen, really looked absolutely beautiful. I have to say, it was quite impressive. The setup itself was cool. I don't mind that. The menu's nice. There's plenty going on here. I've left it on the trailers there, because with the trailers you get that trailer for Men Behind the Sun 2, 3, Tumbling Doll of Flesh, and Plan Sexenal. Two other interesting movies. But yes, I'm really hoping that Massacre Video go down the lines of putting out the fourth chapter there, Black Sun. Also from director Tun Fei Mo. Now, this is an interesting movie overall, because when you go into those extra features, you have a conversation with him that runs for about 22 and a half minutes. Quite fascinating. Seems like a genuinely lovely guy. What a project to take on, though, I have to say. I'm interested to see more of his movies from his career, but that 22 and a half minute conversation is really worth checking out. It's a wonderful extra to have on there, as is the stills gallery, about 4.5 minutes of behind the scenes candid photographs and concepts, I would say, from the set that really let you see just how intense and really how difficult I would imagine that a film project like this, that the production itself would have been. So I'm really glad that they're on there. It would have been nice to maybe had a couple of other things on there to beef it up a wee bit more, but still what they provided here is absolutely well worth it here. The subtitles were grand, the sound we listened to a wee bit lower, a wee bit quieter obviously for the audio commentary, but overall, I mean, what an experience. Probably not a film I would go say is repeated viewing, but I will go back to it again to review it for the website. But as for the Massacre video's release, definitely a double thumbs up for me. A great start to the trilogy. Looking forward to getting into the sequels, which we will follow up with more audio commentaries. But yeah, glad that it's in my collection and out now from Massacre Video. So thank you once again for watching another video here on Invincible Asia. Don't forget you can check out hundreds of others here on the channel. You can also show your continued support by heading over to my new merch store or by checking out invincibleasia.com, where you can read my full movie reviews and follow me on Instagram @InvincibleAsia. Until next time though, enjoy your Kung Fu and I will see you soon.